Alright, we see here the horn hung. You know, it's nicely mounted in here. It's nice and tight, it doesn't go anywhere. Now, one of the things that you will find out when hanging a horn, several things will happen, and they're illusions. This is something you have to get used to when you're doing a horn. The dash line on almost all vehicles I've ever seen so far that I've done installs on, and I believe that the reason why manufacturers do this is it's optical illusions. The dash line actually goes upward at an angle slightly, just slightly. It's usually from here to here is just slightly. It could be a quarter of an inch, it could be a half an inch in difference. I believe that's an illusion so that when you're sitting in the dash, the line looks flat. The other thing is that when you're looking at the horn across the dash this way, if you use the dash as if you try to use the dash as a reference point, the problem is that the dash, again, it slightly comes out at an angle that direction. So it's actually, as it goes to the center of the car, it's coming out in this direction. So if you mount the horn in following the dash, you're actually going to turn the horn outward. One of the other questions that's also asked quite often about horns is that should you angle them? The answer is no. The design of the throat is designed so you don't have to angle them. The angling will act, it's automatic. It's taken care of inside the throat because this doesn't work like a normal conventional speaker. It's radiant, the actual radiation pattern is different than a conventional speaker. It's actually going to use the dash itself as part of its extension of the throat. And so again, you want to make sure that you measure from these two sides here to make sure that the actual horn is going in a straight line. And the best way to do that is to find some point that is square in the vehicle. It could be something like, you know, here where the seat sits, you know, the attachment of the seat. You can measure from this point to here, or again, like I did back here, I used the back of the truck. Where the actual bottom portion of the seat is. Now that's squared into the vehicle, so I don't have to worry about it, and so I was able to measure this. And when I did this, I actually found out that from here to here, the difference in between the two was like, I think it was like a full centimeter. Yeah, it was about a centimeter difference between here to here in comparison to the dash line. So again, whenever mounting horns and stuff, just make sure that they sit parallel to the floor. You know, you want them parallel to the floor, and you want them also to sit horizontal with each other. And remember, you can't go up and down. That's not going to affect it too much. It will affect it, but not a whole lot. So it's not a major problem. Bracketing, again, you want to make sure your brackets are solid throughout. This is a good example of a solid mount, you know, because I can't pull it or move it or anything. It's mounted, if you look up here, I don't know if I can get you guys to see this, but way up there is the rear bracket. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. See the back strap attached up there in the corner, so it's actually attached to the aluminum bracketing that holds the entire steering column assembly on. And then again, it's attached to the, you know, one of the mounting bolts to the motor here, and so that is just not going to move for you. So that is a basic overview of what is necessary to mount a horn properly in a truck.